I already have the tree set up. We're just decorating it this time, and we'll just talk and I'll make some sounds as we go along. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm gonna start with the lights. This one I'm not gonna show the whole process of putting it on, but we will untangle it together, or try to. There's the lights. Hopefully it'll be enough. I think it will. It's a small tree. Something that's funny is that this tree isn't actually this size. It's not actually as tall as me. I'm actually bending down a little bit. And it's on a box. So it's actually going to be like this high. But I didn't want to. It was a little bit too tall to sit on the floor and show. And it was too short to stand. So it's right in the middle. So I just put it on a box. And I'm going to stand up and bend down slightly like this. So yeah, it's kind of funny. I might pan down later to show you how it looks because it's kind of funny. But yeah, let's get into the sounds of the lights. See what kind of sounds we can make. We're trying to get on a better schedule of making videos. Try and come out with them a little more consistently. So we've been a little busy recently. Sounds a lot like glass because of the actual bulbs. Okay, let's start untangling it as best we can. The worst part of setting up your Christmas tree is untangling this thing. We also have to not make too much noise because I don't want it to be too loud. It's entangling me in it. Okay, now it's untangled, and we're gonna start wrapping it around the tree. I'm gonna do this probably. I'm gonna cut it when I do this because it's super hard to keep quiet with the box being down there because it keeps hitting it. So I'll just make some noises with this real quick, and then I will cut and have it be on the tree. Still kind of making the same noise. I was hoping it was going to be different. When it's not in a huge bunch. Does not make much noise. I'm just gonna cut and have it be on the tree. So, here we go. I'm gonna put it on the tree like that. I will cut and I will be right back, and it'll be on there, and then we'll decorate it with the actual decorations. So, I will see you there. Okay. That is it for the lights. We have them on. Now all we have to do is jump right into my cord is getting all messed up. Sorry. Now all we have to do cut some of this off so we can use it as a trigger. Don't try this at home. Okay, we'll cut this. can't see it all, but it's wrapping around, spiraling. It looks pretty good. I'll show a wide shot of it at the end. First, I just want to show you how this whole setup looks. You can see it's sitting on a box. So yeah, pretty cool. I gotta try and make sure this is at the same height it was before. I think it was close to right there. But yeah, that is basically all we had to do with that. Now, we will move on to the fun part, which is actually putting the ornaments on. Let's make some sounds with this. You can see the reflection of both our lights in it. I always like how you look in these. I always like think of it as like a band picture, you know, like when they're. Have you ever seen the ones where they're like looking at something and it's like the fisheye type thing? I always think of a band picture. I always like band pictures like that. Be a cool Christmas one to have you in it, and it's like up at your head. Like if it was a picture of the ornament. I'm rambling a little bit about this. I should probably shut up about this. This is just a basic one, but we have some other ones here. We have a Scooby-Doo one. We'll get to that in a minute. I think I showed that last year. But we also have some new ones, which are actually back here. I had just set them on my shelf while I was waiting. This Buckeye one, which will be really cool. And then we also have, unfortunately, a Browns one. But, yeah, where did that other thing? Oh, here it is. I thought I lost my ornament there for a second. But, yeah, we'll get to those. Those are some fun ones. And then we have some other ones as well. And different types of these with different designs here. Let me show you one right now. This one, it's got sort of a cool design to it. And there's a couple other ones like that. So, yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully there's enough room on the tree, because it's not as big of a tree as I normally have. But I also am not putting on as many ornaments as I normally do. So, we'll see. you think we should put it? And that's exactly where I was thinking we should put it. Well, gotta find the right branch. Okay, it's been a little bit of a pain in the butt. Okay. This tree's a little bit harder to get my ornaments actually on. Okay, now it's on there. We'll get a little bit better on there later. It's being too much of a pain. Also, sidetracking a little bit. Check that out. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna do a Halloween costume as him at some point. Maybe next Halloween or the Halloween after. I really do want to do Jingo Fett, and if you have been part of the channel for a while, I've wanted to do Jango Fett for a very long time. And I'm trying to pick between Jango Fett and Boba Fett to dress up as. As a lot of you may know, that I like Jango Fett better than Boba Fett in the actual movies, which is pretty unpopular, apparently, because I've gotten an earful a couple times. But yeah, anyway, that was a sidetrack, but that's pretty sick. It's actually, you can wear it, actually. It's pretty sick. I'll probably put it on in one of the videos, but yeah, let's move on to the next ornament. We'll put some more of those red ones on, but first, let's go to one of the character ones. Actually, I'm not gonna do the Scooby-Doo one. I got another one, since we were talking about Star Wars. I got this one. You probably saw it in my last video. If you watched my last one, I had it in that one. I've had this for a long time, and it is my favorite ornament that I have, probably. It's really good. I also have a Grinch one, I really love that one too. But before we open it, I started to open it, but before we open it, let's do some tapping on it, because I think it's going to sound really good. I was right. Okay. Doesn't sound as good. We'll move on. Let's tap on the side, actually. Sounds pretty good. Okay, let's put it on the tree. Let's see if I can open it quietly. Okay. I got it. Okay. It's in a bag. We'll unroll the bag and try and distract you from the sound of the bag opening with my voice as I just ramble on. Get it out of the bag. Okay. Here it is. It's pretty awesome. It's Luke Skywalker with Yoda on his back in Empire Strikes Back. said to put it there. I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And then I was like, then I put it there and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay. You can't really see Yoda, but there we go. That looks pretty good. That is pretty cool. Okay. Now, we move on to let's just do the Buckeyes helmet. And we'll save the Browns helmet for later. We'll start with the ones who are actually good. It's not a super great sound, I feel like. Maybe we can make it better with some tricks. I've actually just recently been getting into football. I haven't been a super big football person ever. I just recently started getting into it. Parker and my dad have been into it for a long while. And last year, after the Buckeyes won the championship, it was really awesome. I was really excited, and I was surprised at how excited I was when we were watching that game, even before they won. And it was just really awesome when they won, so I kind of got me more into football. I've always liked watching, specifically, surprisingly, Lamar Jackson, even though he's not on any team that I don't like the Ravens, but they've had a clashing history with the Browns, so I can't really like them. But I also started getting into it because of, there was this game where Baker Mayfield had just switched teams. If you don't watch football, you won't know anything what I'm talking about, but the first game that he switched from the Browns to, he switched to a couple different teams, but then he was on I think it was the Rams, and he won that game, and it was crazy, and he was against Tom Brady, which was insane. Yeah. Okay, that's it for that. We will move on to this. I forgot to hang it again. You gotta start reminding me. Like, seriously. You're letting me forget. Okay. We'll put this. I'm gonna decide this time. Okay. We'll put it right here. Gotta get my other hand involved to hang this because of how difficult it is. Gonna have to hang it even higher than that. That doesn't look quite right where I hung it. I should have let you choose. Okay. There we go. Now light's kind of inside the helmet. That's kind of cool. Okay. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. Can you? Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're doing good. Okay. Now, let's move on to is almost got all the blonde out, by the way. As you can see, it's almost completely gone. It's just mainly at the front. But yeah, it's kind of cool because it looks a little bit like icy, and since it's winter, it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. No pun intended. Okay, we'll put this on. We are just about done. I have a lot more decorations to put on, but you won't be able to see, and it's going to be a bunch of sounds of opening boxes, so it's not going to be as fun. We'll do a few more red ones, and the Browns helmet last, and that'll be about it. We'll put this down here where you can't see, because I don't want you to see it. Just kidding, by the way. I want you to see it. I'll show you after. Okay. Yeah, we'll get to the next red one. This one has a bit of a design on it. Really cool design. Really cool design. Put this one on. We'll put this one on. Down here more. Again, where you can't see it. Because I don't like you. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I love you. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. It's rocking a little bit on the box. Sorry about the noise. There we go. That looks pretty good. This looks pretty good, guys. It'll look even better once we get all of them on and then zoom out and get a clear shot of it all. Yeah, so, and then we'll put the star on. I almost forgot, we'll put the star on. Okay, we got a sparkly one. It's hair. I'm so excited for the holidays, guys. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited for Christmas. I'm so excited for New Year's. And I'm so excited for Stranger Things Season 5 coming out this month. Just watched the first 5 minutes. Super excited. Okay, now that one's on there. That looks pretty good. Yeah, now we get to this. We'll put it at the back. I'm kidding. It doesn't really match with my tree. It's orange, and the rest is red and white and of space already because this is a smaller tree than I normally get. Okay, we'll put it on this side. We haven't done much over here. I almost dropped it. Okay, it's kind of hidden, but it's kind of hidden and out of the way, but I might fix it. I don't know. Okay, now I think it's time to put on the star. We'll try and get it quietly. It's over here. Okay. Just barely was holding on to it. Okay, now we're gonna put it on the top. You might not be able to see super well, but put it on. Whoa, it's a bit wobbly. And in case you're wondering if I was quoting Michael Rosen, you're right. It's a bit wobbly. Isn't it a bit wobbly? Okay. Now I just have to find the plug. Because it plugs in, lights up. If I can find it. Here it is. Dang it. That's the one that plugs into the other lights. It's wrong. Okay. Okay, here it is. There we go. Okay. This is the coolest thing ever. That is pretty awesome. I think we're all done. So, yeah. I'll decorate a little bit more. And, then get a wide shot. Just showing it by itself. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so excited for the holidays, guys. All the festivities, the